Hey everyone, what's going on? Today we're going over AMC, what happened to AMC on Friday, and how I think next week's going to go. If you could, make sure you guys smack the like button below. It definitely helps out. Remember, that also lets new people learn about AMC. If you guys aren't a sub, make sure you guys hit the sub button, and let's get right into it. If you're wondering what I'm using here, I am using Webull. There's a link down in the description. Sign up, put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks worth $1,800. You also get these tier 2s for 3 months. As you can see, today wasn't the best day in the market overall. A lot of stocks were down today. The aftermarket was a little bit better, though. We did have some up times in the aftermarket. We did go down 6.4% today. But again, yesterday we had such a great day that negative 6.4% really, at the end of the day, isn't that bad. It would have been great to have at least like maybe just like a flat day and a down day. But hey, man, when you have such a big up day, sometimes you have a down day after that as well. We also did fight against some of those hedge fund attacks again today, too. That's like a regular everyday occurrence now. But when you're fighting against the hedge funds, when you're fighting against the market together, sometimes it spells a little bit disaster. Again, we had such a great day yesterday. Being down 6.4% today, isn't the best thing, but hey, it could have been a lot worse. And as you can see, look here in the last 2 days. I mean, yesterday we went from 882 all the way up past $11 at the end, and today we ended at 1024. So honestly, I mean, we're up way from that 882 we're at. So honestly, I like to look at things in a positive light. And it still looks positive, very positive to me. I do think next week we'll have a lot better week. Just to bring this up real quick, we have a rundown of the day so far. That way, people that didn't get to see today sees what happened. This morning, we did start out at about 11:50. Pre-market hours, though, going into the market hours, about 11:48. We did shoot down off the rip out at the start of the market, down to about 11:15. Shot all the way back up against 11:31, but then fell throughout the day all the way down to $10.01. But we did fight our way back up from there, though. We ended up at the end of the day at $10.24, which again was a negative 6.4% from the day before. But we were up like 20-something plus percent the day before, so it's not that big of a deal. We're going to have some down days as well. And at the end of the day, we were fighting against hedge funds. We were fighting against the market as a whole, and we'll go over that in a minute as well. In the aftermarket hours, we did just end in the aftermarket hours at $10.31, up 7 cents from the closing. Now, today, the market did have a down day overall, and we'll go over that as well real quick. One of those reasons, we did have the new PCE numbers come out. If you guys don't know what that is, that also is an index used to measure inflation. That also spooks out the market every time these numbers are coming out, especially right now. From this last whole year, obviously, from the pandemic, a lot of people are looking for inflation numbers right now with all the money flowing into the market, with the economy starting opening back up. A lot of people are fearing, some bigger inflation numbers, and that also spooks out hedge funds and suits, which makes a lot of them sell off, obviously. As you can see, you had a lot of stocks today down. Aftermarkets were, kind of flat, but, we had some negative aftermarkets in general overall. There was a lot of fear in the market today. You also have the 10-year and 5-year treasury yields that are still affecting the market as well. You also have European nations still locking down over the virus right now because it is spreading over there a lot more than other places. So there's a lot of reason for a lot of people to have a lot of fear right now. Again, the suits do run the market. At the end of the day, they always have, and they probably always will. They're the ones with the billions of dollars out there. We can go over options real quick. That way you can guys see what ended in the green today. We did have a 11,169 end in the green at $10. We had 4,192 at $9.50. We had 3,877 at $9. We had 1,315 at 8.5. We had 1,822 at 8, 1,186 at 7.5, and 2,569 at 7. But as you can see here, we didn't have a ton today in the green, so that's not the biggest story right now either. We have a lot more people and a lot more people up here at the 15, 16 area and down. We didn't get those today, but again, it's okay. We can go down here though. I did find a good week though coming up right here. So a lot of people very bullish for April 16th. As you can see, at $11 right now, April 16th, we have 28,073 already lined up. At $12, we have 18,376. At 13, we have 21,495. At 14, we have 13,000. At 15, we have 39,702. All the way at $20 right now, we have 20,914. At $21, we have 10,294. $22, we have 7,404. So the week of April the 16th is looking very bullish as well. Again, the outlook and the outtrends of this stock right now are very bullish still. right? If you pull this out to the 1 month right here, you can see it's still a very bullish stock. Yes, we had a downturn in the market. It hurt the stock's growth overall for a little bit. Cup and handle here, as you can tell right here, is a cup and handle forming right here. I do think this coming up week, we're going to see this blast off. And I think the market as a whole is going to have a whole weekend to calm down. And some of these suits just to calm down and start buying back in again. That right there is going to make the market go up, which again will help AMC overall. I do want to cover this real quick. Obviously, there's a lot more insider trading going on right now with AMC shares. A substantial insider sell of the shares of AMC Entertainment Holdings was indicated in a Form 4 document filed with the SEC today, showing Stephen A. Calero, officer, sold 100,000 shares in the company, having a market value of approximately $1 million. There have been 3 insiders with buy/sell transactions in the last 90 days prior to this filing. All of these trades have been sales, resulting in a sale of 2,319,000 company shares. Adding to the most recent activity to the 90-day history indicates insider trades have seen net sales of 2,419,068 shares and have averaged 604,767 shares per transaction over this time period. So again, right now, the insider trading from the company themselves, there's a lot of people selling their shares. In relation to the peer group over the last 90 days, insider/buy/sell trading at AMC Entertainment Holdings is above the 6-company peer group average. Movie theaters and movie products peer group saw 4 buy/sell trades during this period on an average of 0.7 transactions per company. The number of shares buy per sell trade for AMC Entertainment insiders was also higher. Within the peer group, there were 0 shares purchased and 2,324,068 shares sold, with the company insiders having sold 581,017 shares on average. Significant insider buying and selling activity has been determined by eliminating all trade activity reported by the SEC that involves award options, exercise of derivatives, securities, company buybacks, taxes, gifts, shares acquired via inheritance and tenders, or exchanges, offers, and data obtained in composing and writing this story. So what does that mean? That means there's a lot more people right now, obviously, cashing out on this AMC hype with inside the company. It's not always a bad thing, but again, it's something to look out for. I also want to bring you guys some good memes today. It was a rough day in the market, so some memes are needed. Jim Cramer about AMC. Did I wake up in an alternate universe? So this guy tweeted at Jim Cramer. So what you're saying, Jim, buy more AMC? Okay, will do. I'll buy 200 every hour. Thanks for your investment advice. AMC, we like this stock. And it says, precisely, you are a mind reader. You know Jim hates it, man. He gets a lot of flack, man. He doesn't like AMC. He doesn't like GME. He hates meme stocks. He just hates them, right? So when people are always trolling him. If you go into his, I like going to his Twitter sometimes, just looking at his replies. People are always trolling about AMC and GME. This meme says, I have a question. Miss Johnson, will AMC ever squeeze? It'll squeeze when it's good and ready, Betty. Now put your hands down and hodl. Pretty much me all the time in the live streams every day. If you guys didn't know, we do live stream every day. Love to have you guys be a part of the channel. Again, make sure you guys hit that sub button below. Then you guys are notified when we go live. Hit the little bell notification. Now, I did want to go over this real quick. CNBC did a survey on individual investors to see if they trusted the market. Big shocker, they don't. It's not investing that is viewed skeptically. It is the system. More than half, 56% of the people that have money in the stocks think the market is rigged against them. According to the survey from Bankrate, that's compared to 41% of non-investors who say the same thing. Obviously, I think we all know here, I say this all the time, the suits control the market. I firmly believe that, and I know that. I've been in the market too long not to know that. Part of it may have to do with expectations, said Greg McBride, chief financial analyst at Bankrate. Newer investors may be trying to score big gains or time the market, and the odds are not for long-term success with those endeavors. Again, I don't ever try to time the markets. I always like to say, invest when you can, average in the market. That's the best way to invest. Don't go throwing all of your money in there like a blind man into every stock. Just go in, man, little at a time, little at a time, little at a time, average in. At the time, he said, retail investors have seen hedge funds and other sophisticated or wealthy investors treated differently, such as getting early access to potential public offerings and better trade executions. That's definitely a big problem. Newer investors are seeing those things, and that can sow the seeds of doubt about integrity or fairness of the market. The poll of 2,525 U.S. adults was taken in late February, about a month after a run-up in so-called meme stocks, aka GameStop and AMC, whose share price peaked at $347 on January 27th, after trading at about $31 2 weeks earlier. The surge was attributed to an army of Reddit investors forcing hedge funds that were banking on the stock dropping, known as short selling, to instead buy shares at a higher price. Amid the frenzy, Robinhood and popular trading applications used by individual investors restricted trades in GameStop and some others, aka AMC. The company was accused by its users and lawmakers of protecting hedge funds that were short sellers of the stocks. Robinhood said the move was made to meet regulatory requirements applying to financial reserves, not to benefit particular group investors. And I think we all know, obviously, Citadel, they go through Citadel. I think we all know they should have had enough liquidity on hand, or they shouldn't be a company at all in the first place. The Bankrate survey also explored how individuals are investing now versus before the pandemic. What we saw was the Reddit users were 2 times more likely to be investing more rather than less compared to before the pandemic. Now, obviously, we've all seen an uptick. If you're a financial channel, obviously, I think everybody is seeing a uptick in investors, which is a great thing, right? I think now you have to teach investors, what to do in the market, what not to do in the market, and how to go about the market. Obviously, some people aren't doing that. Obviously, you're watching somebody with a Thor shirt on, somebody that wears Mario and all kinds of other stuff. And, at the end of the day, don't take every word I say for granted. Make sure you guys are doing your own D&D. This is not financial advice. Again, I'm just a nerd on the internet. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys are doing your own D&D. Back on AMC next week, I do think we'll see a better up week in the market in general. A lot of stocks have this W forming right here. And I do think we'll see an upswing going up next week. But I know if it's going to be Monday or Tuesday, I have no idea. But I know one of those days, I think we're going to start seeing an uptick, whether it's a flatter Tuesday and then an uptick on Tuesday, or if it's just an upper day on Monday. I do think over the weekend, cooler heads will prevail, and we'll see a better week next week. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys hit the like button below. If you're not a sub, hit the sub button. Remember, there's a link down below as well to Discord. Make sure you guys have joined Discord. There's over 1,000 people in Discord. Love to have you guys there. Also, we do have private streams this weekend over on Patreon. There's a Patreon link down below if you guys want to stay up to date on stocks and things like that we have going on over in Patreon. Join the Patreon as well. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on the next one.